I'll avoid bananas if you suffer from these 5 health problems. You might think bananas are one of the healthiest fruits on the planet, but what if I told you that eating them could actually make certain health problems worse? While bananas are packed with nutrients, they're not good for everyone. In fact, for some people, eating bananas may lead to serious health issues, things like blood sugar spikes, migraines, and even kidney problems. But the truth is, what's healthy for one person might not be the best choice for another. In this video, I will tell you 5 important reasons why you might want to avoid bananas. We often assume that just because a food is natural, it must be good for us. Make sure to consult your doctor if you have any concerns about your diet. And don't go anywhere, because at the end of this video, I'll also share 5 surprising health benefits of bananas, so stay tuned. Now, let's get started. Firstly, let's discuss when people should avoid bananas. 1. Kidney disease. Your kidneys are responsible for filtering out excess waste, fluids, and minerals from your blood. But when they're not working properly, certain nutrients that are usually beneficial may build up to dangerous levels. Bananas are loaded with potassium, essential for muscle function and nerve signaling. When your kidneys can't filter out extra potassium efficiently, it starts to accumulate in your bloodstream, leading to a condition called hyperkalemia. This may trigger irregular heartbeats, muscle weakness, and in severe cases, even a heart attack. The problem is, potassium doesn't just sit in your body harmlessly. It actively affects the way your heart muscles contract, and when there's too much, it throws off the delicate balance your body needs to keep everything running smoothly. That's why doctors often recommend limiting or avoiding high potassium foods like bananas if you have kidney disease. But potassium isn't the only concern. Bananas also contain phosphorus, another mineral that may be dangerous when your kidneys aren't working at full capacity. In a healthy person, the kidneys remove excess phosphorus to keep levels stable. But when kidney function declines, phosphorus begins to build up in the blood, pulling calcium from the bones in the process. This not only weakens your bones over time, but also increases the risk of dangerous calcium deposits in your blood vessels, heart, and joints. Over time, this may lead to painful stiffness, poor circulation, and an increased risk of cardiovascular complications. Since bananas naturally contain phosphorus along with their high potassium content, they may contribute to this problem, making them a risky choice for people with kidney disease. A study from PubMed suggests that eating roughly 9 ounces at the start of a hemodialysis session doesn't necessarily cause dangerous potassium spikes. In fact, it may actually help stabilize potassium levels. It shows that during kidney disease progression and treatment, limited banana consumption is essential. 2. Irritable bowel syndrome. Bananas might seem like a gentle, gut-friendly fruit, but for people with IBS, they may be a hidden culprit behind digestive distress. One of the main reasons bananas may be a problem for IBS sufferers is their high FODMAP content. FODMAPs are short-chain carbohydrates that don't digest easily in the small intestine, leading to fermentation in the gut. This fermentation process creates excess gas, which may stretch the intestines and cause bloating and discomfort. Ripe bananas, in particular, contain a higher concentration of fermentable sugars, which may pull water into the intestines and lead to loose stools in people prone to diarrhea-predominant IBS. Another issue with bananas and IBS is their role in triggering excessive gut motility. Your intestines rely on a complex network of nerve signals and muscle contractions to move food through your digestive tract. Bananas contain natural compounds that may stimulate these contractions, sometimes speeding up digestion too much. If you already struggle with urgency or loose stools, eating bananas may worsen the problem by pushing food through your gut too quickly, leading to incomplete digestion and nutrient malabsorption. This may leave you feeling bloated and uncomfortable, even after eating just 1 banana. A PubMed study found that while bananas may slightly boost gut-friendly bacteria, the effect wasn't significant. Women who ate bananas reported less bloating but no major digestive benefits. If you have gut issues like IBS, you might get better results from other prebiotic foods without the risk of bloating or fermentation discomfort. 3. Tooth decay, enamel erosion. If you're struggling with tooth decay or enamel erosion, you might think the real culprits are candy, soda, or acidic drinks. But what if something as innocent as a banana is also part of the problem? When you eat a banana, the natural sugars interact with bacteria in your mouth, creating acids that attack the enamel. The problem isn't just the presence of sugar, it's how long it stays in contact with your teeth. Unlike some other fruits that are more fibrous and self-cleansing, bananas have a soft, sticky consistency that tends to coat the teeth and linger. This creates the perfect environment for harmful bacteria to thrive, producing even more acid and gradually breaking down the enamel layer. If you're already dealing with cavities or have a history of dental issues, this constant exposure to sugar and acid may make things worse over time. A study found that dental cavities develop at a much lower rate when sugar intake is kept below 5% of total daily calories, compared to when it falls between 5 to 10%. This reinforces the importance of limiting sugar consumption to protect oral health. Since bananas contain natural sugars, it could increase the risk of cavities. Furthermore, your saliva naturally helps neutralize acids, keeping the environment in your mouth balanced and preventing excessive enamel erosion. But bananas have a slightly acidic pH, which when combined with their sugar and starch content, may disrupt this balance. If you eat bananas frequently without rinsing your mouth or brushing afterward, the acid levels in your mouth may remain elevated for longer, putting continuous stress on your enamel. This is especially concerning for people who already have weakened teeth or suffer from enamel erosion, as their teeth are more vulnerable to further damage. Over time, this may lead to increased sensitivity, making it painful to eat hot, cold, or sweet foods, and worsening existing dental issues. 4. High triglycerides. A Science Direct study found that sugars, especially sucrose and fructose, increase blood triglyceride levels by about 60% compared to starches. Since bananas contain natural sugars like fructose, frequent consumption could contribute to higher triglyceride levels. When you eat a banana, the fructose in it is sent to your liver, where it gets metabolized. If your liver already has enough energy stored, it doesn't need that extra fructose, so instead of using it for fuel, it converts it into triglycerides, fat molecules that circulate in your blood. Over time, excessive triglycerides increase your risk of heart disease, fatty liver, and metabolic disorders. The problem with bananas is that they contain a significant amount of fructose compared to other fruits, and if you're already struggling with high triglycerides, regularly consuming fructose-heavy foods may keep those levels elevated. Moreover, the effect of bananas on insulin resistance, which is associated with elevated triglyceride levels, is another unspoken concern. When you eat a high-carb food like a banana, your blood sugar rises, triggering the release of insulin. Insulin helps move sugar into your cells to be used for energy, but when there's too much sugar entering the bloodstream too often, your cells may start to resist insulin's effects. This is known as insulin resistance, and it's a major factor in why triglycerides stay elevated. When insulin isn't working efficiently, the body starts converting more carbohydrates into fat instead of using them for immediate energy. Since bananas are high in fast-digesting carbohydrates, they may contribute to these blood sugar spikes, which in turn lead to more fat storage. If you're trying to manage triglycerides, cutting down on high glycemic fruits like bananas may help keep your metabolism in balance. 5. Histamine intolerance. One of the biggest concerns with bananas is that they act as histamine liberators. This means that even though they don't contain much histamine on their own, they trigger the body to release more histamine from immune cells called mast cells. For someone who already struggles to break down histamine efficiently, this sudden release may overwhelm the system, leading to a wide range of symptoms like flushing, itching, nasal congestion, or even digestive upset. The more histamine that builds up, the harder it becomes for your body to clear it out, creating a cycle of reactions that may make daily life frustrating. If you've ever eaten a banana and noticed your skin feeling warm, your sinuses acting up, or your stomach feeling unsettled, your body may be struggling to process the extra histamine surge. While bananas aren't high in histamine themselves, the Nutrients Journal suggests that they contain biogenic amines like putrescine, which may disrupt the body's ability to break down histamine. For individuals with histamine intolerance, this may lead to symptoms like headaches, skin reactions, or digestive discomfort. Now that we have discussed the problems of eating bananas for certain individuals, let's talk about the amazing health benefits of bananas. 1. Natural electrolyte balance. According to the nutrition source, potassium is one of the most important electrolytes for maintaining hydration, and bananas are one of the best natural sources of it. Every movement in your body, from blinking to lifting a weight, relies on muscle contractions controlled by potassium. Without enough of it, muscles may cramp, weaken, or even spasm unexpectedly. Bananas help keep potassium levels steady, ensuring that muscle function remains smooth and efficient. But potassium isn't just about movement, it also plays a major role in fluid balance. It works alongside sodium to regulate how much water stays inside your cells and how much gets flushed out. If you don't get enough potassium, your body may hold on to too much sodium, leading to bloating and high blood pressure. By eating a banana, you're helping your body maintain the perfect balance between sodium and water, keeping your blood pressure stable and preventing dehydration. Magnesium is another critical mineral found in bananas that plays a major role in electrolyte balance. It acts as a regulator, making sure that other electrolytes like calcium and potassium are properly absorbed and utilized by the body. If magnesium levels are too low, potassium can't do its job effectively, which is why getting enough of both is essential for keeping muscles and nerves functioning properly. Magnesium also helps prevent muscle cramps by relaxing muscle fibers after they contract, reducing the risk of tension and spasms. This is especially important for athletes or anyone prone to muscle stiffness. Beyond muscles, magnesium works to stabilize heart rhythms, ensuring that electrical signals in the body stay steady. When you eat a banana, you're not just getting a dose of potassium, you're also providing your body with the magnesium it needs to keep all of your electrolytes working in sync. 2. Natural serotonin production support. Have you been having trouble sleeping, feeling down, or feeling overwhelmed? Your body might not be producing enough serotonin, the neurotransmitter responsible for stabilizing mood, promoting relaxation, and improving overall well-being. Bananas provide a rich supply of tryptophan, an essential amino acid that serves as the raw material for serotonin. Your body can't make tryptophan on its own, so it must come from food. Once you consume it, tryptophan is transported to the brain, where it gets converted into the immediate precursor to serotonin. Their natural carbohydrates trigger insulin release, which helps clear competing amino acids from the bloodstream, giving tryptophan an easier path to the brain. Without enough tryptophan, serotonin production slows down, leading to mood imbalances, irritability, and even difficulty sleeping. By eating bananas, you're fueling your body with the necessary components to keep serotonin levels in check. According to the Nutrients Journal, bananas contain tryptophan, an amino acid that plays a key role in memory preservation, learning ability, and mood regulation. Tryptophan is a precursor to serotonin, a neurotransmitter that supports cognitive function and emotional balance. Another key factor in how bananas support serotonin balance is their high vitamin B6 content. This vitamin plays a crucial role in converting tryptophan into serotonin, making the process more efficient. Even if you consume enough tryptophan, your body still needs vitamin B6 to carry out the conversion. Without enough of it, serotonin production may become sluggish, leading to feelings of anxiety or low energy. Bananas provide a natural source of B6, ensuring that your brain has what it needs to maintain steady serotonin levels. This is why people who are deficient in B6 often experience mood swings or symptoms of depression. Getting enough of this vitamin through foods like bananas helps support neurotransmitter function, keeping your mood stable throughout the day. 3. Faster wound healing. According to Science Direct, studies suggest that bananas, especially the peel, offer wound healing benefits due to their antioxidant, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory properties. While most people associate vitamin C with oranges, bananas actually contain enough of this nutrient to support collagen production, which is critical for repairing wounds. Collagen is the protein that holds the skin together, forming the foundation for new tissue growth. When you get a cut or injury, your body needs a steady supply of collagen to rebuild the damaged area. Vitamin C acts as a cofactor in this process, helping enzymes create strong, flexible collagen fibers. Without enough vitamin C, the healing process slows down and wounds take longer to close. Bananas provide a natural and easily digestible source of this vitamin, ensuring that your body has the tools it needs to repair itself efficiently. In addition to that, bananas' natural anti-inflammatory compounds are an additional surprising way they aid in wound healing. When the skin is injured, the body triggers an inflammatory response to fight off bacteria and start the repair process. While some inflammation is necessary, too much of it may delay healing and lead to excessive swelling or discomfort. Bananas contain plant-based antioxidants, including dopamine and catecholamines, which help regulate the inflammatory response. These compounds work by reducing oxidative stress in the wounded area, preventing excessive cell damage and speeding up tissue regeneration. By keeping inflammation under control, bananas allow the skin to heal faster without unnecessary delays caused by prolonged swelling or irritation. 4. Muscle recovery and endurance. According to PubMed, bananas offer a unique blend of carbohydrates, nutrients, and antioxidants, making them an excellent natural fuel source for prolonged and intense exercise. Bananas contain a lot of protein and may help your muscles recover faster because they restore glycogen levels. After exercise, your muscles are depleted of glycogen, the stored form of carbohydrates that fuels movement and endurance. Without enough glycogen, muscles feel weak, fatigue sets in, and recovery slows down. Bananas provide a quick and efficient source of natural sugars, glucose, fructose, and sucrose, which are rapidly absorbed and converted into glycogen. This makes them an ideal post-workout snack, as they help restore lost energy without causing a sharp spike in blood sugar. Unlike processed recovery foods, bananas offer a balanced carbohydrate source that fuels muscle cells while also delivering additional nutrients to support the repair process. Moreover, bananas also play a critical role in reducing muscle inflammation and oxidative stress, thanks to their natural supply of dopamine and polyphenols. Exercise, especially high-intensity training, causes tiny tears in muscle fibers, leading to inflammation as the body repairs the damage. While this process is necessary for muscle growth, excessive inflammation may slow down recovery and increase soreness. The antioxidants found in bananas help counteract oxidative stress, allowing muscles to heal more efficiently. Dopamine, often associated with brain function, also acts as a natural anti-inflammatory in the body, helping to reduce muscle damage and speed up the recovery process. This makes bananas a smart choice not just for replenishing energy, but also for actively supporting tissue repair. 5. Vision support. According to PubMed, certain banana cultivars rich in provitamin A carotenoids may serve as a valuable food source for alleviating vitamin A deficiency, which is crucial for maintaining healthy vision. One of the biggest ways bananas contribute to better vision is through their rich supply of vitamin A and beta-carotene. These nutrients are essential for maintaining the health of the retina, the part of the eye responsible for detecting light and transmitting images to the brain. Without enough vitamin A, the retina can't function properly, leading to night blindness and difficulty seeing in low light conditions. Beta-carotene, a plant-based pigment found in yellow and orange foods, acts as a precursor to vitamin A, meaning the body may convert it as needed to support eye function. Bananas provide a steady source of this essential nutrient, helping to keep vision clear and preventing early signs of retinal degeneration. Along with that, the high levels of lutein, an antioxidant that shields the eyes from harmful blue light, are another important way bananas promote eye health. In today's digital world, constant exposure to screens may strain the eyes and contribute to long-term damage. Blue light from phones, computers, and TVs penetrates deep into the eye, increasing oxidative stress and leading to conditions like macular degeneration. Lutein acts as a natural filter, absorbing harmful blue light before it may reach the retina and cause damage. By eating bananas regularly, you give your eyes an extra layer of defense, reducing strain and protecting against the cumulative effects of screen exposure. While bananas are a nutritious fruit for many, they might not be the best choice for you or me if we're dealing with acid reflux, blood sugar instability, dental issues, high triglycerides, or histamine intolerance. It's important for us to understand our personal health conditions and how different foods affect our bodies so we may make the best choices for our well-being. If you've noticed that bananas make your symptoms worse, it might be time to consider other fruits with lower sugar and histamine content that work better for you. In this amazing video, we learned about the potential downsides and benefits of bananas. Do you want to know more about some health secrets? Watch 11 powerful ways to increase bile flow for better digestion. Or watch 12 things your poop says about your health. Watch one, or even better, watch both. Do you prefer bananas? Let us know in the comments below.